Why even change anything?
Dude, it smells good in here.
New leather, new car smell.
Smells like brand new.
Little rumble.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's got a little bit of a rumble to it. Is that a launch control thing?
That's putting the heel to the steel and just letting her put her on the chip.
Just from cold, just key on red line. Are we gonna do a burnout?
How's it feel, man?
How does it
do a burnout? Do a burnout.
So we get our first 4-door, and we're literally chopping it down like the coupe inside.
That's correct, but this one, we're gonna put 3 extra seats in it. So you can take people on the carnival ride of their lives.
Dude, look at this thing.
Same motor, which we're gonna obviously boost through the roof.
If it's anything like the one that's inside,
Yeah.
this is gonna be probably the most insane ride.
You guys are gonna be the first drifters in history to do these cars, the 2-door and the 4-door.
Yeah, like we're truly building and developing something almost from scratch.
Yeah.
And as a driver, that's one of the most exciting things. A lot of the other cars that we hop in,
Right.
everything's already developed, already done. So there's really not much development going on outside of what we're doing here.
I'm excited to watch you do what you do. The whole goal is to debut these things at Roadkill Nights. Take the 2-door out and you go out and you start having fun, and then we unveil this. Come on in, get in the car. Dodge Drift Team for 2026, evolve that into 2027. More cars, maybe throw some trucks in there. Between you and Micah, we're really creating, I think, the perfect storm. We're just gonna take over the drift world, and we're gonna go to like Roadkill Nights, and we're gonna go to Fuel Fest, and we're gonna go to Gridlife.
Can you imagine this at Laguna Seca, dude?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding? I want to see this thing sideways coming out of the friggin' corkscrew.
Dude.
What? Dude, I'm stoked.
I'm so pumped, Mike.
Who the hell put a regulator? God. Like we can't find shit because they put shit wherever the hell they feel like it.
Welcome to Suppy's Garage on a Monday.
Why do you look like that? Like what? You're all disheveled. Disheveled. No, disheveled. You're not looking good, you know? Today you look particularly wild. Hey, I gotta deal with this shit. Dude, look how much better he looks than you. With that hair? Yeah, dude. He can't hear a thing we're saying. He's got the ear pods on.
I can hear you perfectly fine. I'm just tuning you out.
Alright, so this is what happens during a build. You have a bunch of small pieces, everyone's working on their little piece, and then all of a sudden, all those little pieces become a car. How far along are we? I want to say we're a little over the halfway mark. So as you can see, like I worked on the turbo manifold, Grim was working on like suspension pieces, steering, little bits here and there. Don't get overwhelmed. Work on the piece that you're working on, get the little pieces done, put them on the car, you'll get it done, don't worry. You know what's better than building a race car? Building 2 race cars. Problem with a 4-door is you have to take passengers, and that puts a lot of complications on building a cage. Thankfully, we have Sergio, but before Sergio could get his hands on this, Derek's gonna take the car apart. I'll see you guys later.
First things first, we gotta take the seats out. So I'm gonna need some help. Boys.
Good morning, Brandon.
Good morning.
We're here this beautiful Thursday morning to discuss roll cage plans. It being a 4-door, there is a challenge. You have to have passengers in the back. So we're gonna have the main hoop, and then we're gonna have a rear hoop, and then we're gonna attach the 2 together. So we've kind of build 2 front cabins. How's that? Let's not waste this time. It's got 3 days.
Whoa, 30? Did you say 30 or 3 days?
3.
3 days. Oh shit.
Ready. This is the new Optima lithium-ion battery. 800 cold crank amps, and it's got a restart too. The other lithiums have a restart too, but you got a little remote thing. This one you can do it through your phone. It's Bluetooth. Yeah, this is probably the most advanced battery we have in the shop right now. They did this, and it's so good because these little ridges right here is like, you know, where the standard clamp goes. We got a nice post on the machine post, and it also has lugs, so you can use either or. This is a lithium. It's like 10 pounds, which is pretty good considering a gel cell in that size would be 60 pounds. It's always good to have it front of you to physically take measurements. We could do a better CAD drawing of it, and then we could go ahead and make our battery box. Something to do today.
Great work, everybody. Time to be all pissed off for the rest of the day. Look at these guys. Look at what they look. Get this shit all dirty. Got a nice ass truck. Like I gotta keep my fucking truck clean, and they get in the goddamn free for all. These fucking animals. Dude, he must find them out by the dumpsters. I mean, Jesus, you should see Derek. I don't work in filth. I work in clean. All right, let's see what we're working with. Now they can sit on this thing. Oh my Lord, look at how nice that is, Brandon. Holy smokes. Yeah, I can just literally do a flat. And the battery's not heavy at all, so I can just boop, boop, boop. Take a couple measurements, and we'll be off to the races, as Grandpa says.
Okay, that didn't work at all. Ooh, this is gonna be a problem. The thing that Derek threw out, we kinda need to mount the bumper. Shit, maybe it mounts against the headlight? Yo, the thing that Derek threw out mounts everything. Shit, Derek!
I want to go home. Fuck. It was in here. We threw it away. Dude, my eyes lit up. I was like, it's in here. It was definitely in here. Now it ain't.
Shit. Shit. Shit.
Call it Dodge, get another one.
Call up Dodge, get another one. Like, Dodge, let me get a 2026 core support. Yeah, I know. The car just came out yesterday, but I need parts. It's bad.
Unbelievable.
Derek, what did you do? Can you show a murder on camera? Because like that's what's gonna happen.
There is like a 2% chance that I come out of this alive. I'd like to say it was nice working with you, Graham.
Oh, was it? Hello. Oh, that's a funeral home calling me. We're making your arrangements.
All right, we're gonna figure out this problem. I'm really at a loss right now. I hate Derek. I really hate Derek. You want something done completely wrong? Give it to Derek. That's harsh. All right, 2-minute break while I ponder my whole existence.
All right, so let's talk about the interior of the car now. The first thing you're gonna notice is obviously the cage that they put in, because safety is really paramount. And this goes for not only Corey and Micah and this passenger, but in the 4-door, it's the same thing. We want everybody to be as safe as they can be in these things, because let's face it, they're gonna be animals. You look at the cage, look how it's constructed, and they did just such a tremendous job. But then I want you to look at other things. I want you to look at the 3 pedals down there, because I almost guarantee this is the first manually converted Dodge Charger, well, ever, right? You know, where the heads-up display was, well, you've now got the reservoirs for the clutch pedals and gas assembly and everything else. Then when you look towards the back of the car, well, this right here, that's the fuel tank. Running a drift car, you don't want a 19, 24-gallon cell. You want a small amount of fuel that you can just do per run and then fill back up. Batteries over there, and then the cooling system in the back of the car, right? So the engineering in this is unbelievable. I like these.
Yes.
I think those are tight.
I feel like that's a perfect wheel.
That's a badass wheel.
We're doing a 20, right?
Yeah, 20.
Okay, good.
I don't know if you want to do 2 different styles, 5 spoke for one, like a mesh for the other.
If we can do 2 different styles, I think that'd be cool. Because they are 2 different cars, I mean, you know? So
I have this wheel as a backup, the American Racing Groove. I have this in a 20x10.
it's a good looking wheel.
5 already.
Yeah, that works
I like
too.
it.
I like it too.
This year's actually the 70th anniversary of American Racing, and this is one of our more modern flow-form wheels.
Okay.
You know, I've had a lot of customers asking for a hot rod or muscle car
I like that.
Good, I do
for
too.
the new Charger.
Yeah.
So we'll probably add that fitment to production for this, so it would be great to kind of debut it on these 2 cars. So,
Well, when the backups look that good, I'm not concerned at all.
Yeah.
let me get some final measurements here, and then
We'll have them next week,
send the
Tuesday?
order up.
Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Tuesday. Probably Tuesday.
Yeah.
A Tuesday, sure.
Battery boxes are in, fuel cell is in. We have a little bit of plumbing, but we're gonna wait for the dime guys to get back to do the plumbing. Nearing the end, where we can actually just finish putting this whole car back together. So That's where we're at.
Special delivery. Ooh, look at that. This is our new intake manifold. Look at this thing. This is a very tried and true design. We did it in a way where we could change the intake plenum. This way it gives us a little bit more flexibility. To save ourselves from doing more work later, we made it, you know, a two-piece.
That's pretty cool. Does it fit?
Yeah, I think. You drew the flanges. Look at the inside.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, he did a good ass job with that. Oh, very nice.
I just saw it, like the basket just hanging out, you squeeze it through.
It's less glamorous than the van, but
Budget cuts.
at the shop we have a bunch of these because my wife, who likes Target, the guys run around to pick parts all the time. She's like, oh, just do it like Target. They use this now to go pick parts at the shop. Hey man.
But dude, thank God you are here. We're trying to start this thing Friday.
Well, let's get to it.
Let's go, dude.
These ones will go.
This is amazing.
This will go directly onto these. So you haven't got to weld those on.
Oh, perfect. So we just need to join those two into one fuel line and we're done. We have an intake manifold. It just runs under the intake manifold.
Can we put it on?
This is the big old. Look what Sergio's been kind of doing, tucked away into the corner. Like nobody talks to him. So he's just over here in his own world building a cage. One of the biggest headaches has always been a 4-door and like how do you do the back? Yeah. I think you came up with a really good solution. So this car has 2 hoops, right? The main hoop and the rear hoop. Never done this before. I've always thought about it. Like, have you done something like that before?
Never. I've always wanted to.
Right?
This is probably the best to do it in, you know?
Dude, I'm psyched. This is coming out good. We're getting it done. We're getting it done. Like everyone's here, everyone's cramming. Like we have a lot to do. We have a lot. And this is not like, you know, TV drama stress. This is real stress. We are building 2 cars. Like literally the other car has to be done in 3 weeks. It's hot. I'm bothered. This shit's for real. I ain't fucking playing. 2 more days to get this on the ground and finished. Like Thursday, I want to be done with this car. I want to drive this car in the parking lot. Thursday. 2 more days. Sounds good.
It sounds really good.